But yeah, man, maybe we can start quickly. Like what is reimbursements exactly? Sellers would be like, what do you mean? Like, what does it mean Amazon owes us money for what? Like, what do you mean lost and damaged goods? Like, what exactly that is? What are
Yeah.
reimbursements and how it works?
What am I being reimbursed for? So I mean, it all starts with Amazon's handling and processing of your goods. So when you ship your product to Amazon, you still own it, but it's in their control. And that's where issues happen. There's receiving errors, so they're not counting what you shipped correctly. When it's in their warehouse, they lose it, misplace it, damage it, and this is what generates those losses that you need to file a reimbursement for to get paid back for what Amazon has done to your product. In addition to just physical product being damaged or lost, there's fees, so you can be hit up with incorrect fees. If you're using partnered carrier and are paying Amazon effectively in advance for shipping that you don't
Hmm.
use, they don't always reimburse you or credit you back immediately. A lot of times
Interesting.
you have to trigger that in order to get your money back. So the what we like to the way we like to kind of phrase it is about 1% of your gross sales will be lost to the FBA process in one way or another. Most of that is from physical goods being misplaced or lost or receiving errors. But about 1% of your gross sales is lost to the FBA process. And that's where the reimbursements comes in to help you get that money back.
So $100,000 a year, someone selling, give or take 1%, which is what, thousand, is gonna
1,000 bucks.
be just lost to that, which is quite a lot of money, right? $1,000,
Yeah.
and yeah, this is from the revenue also. Like, let's say if the revenue
From the
is
revenue.
is one $100,000 a year of the sellers, and 1,000 kind of dollars, but like $1,000 of goods we might have sold. It means so. Like, let's say it might
It
be
would be, yeah,
what.
that metric is based on the actual net revenue. So, if you're selling $100,000 a year, or I should say, if you're expecting to sell $100,000 a year, if everything else goes right, you'd sell 99,000 because $1,000 of that would have been
Yeah,
lost or damaged or mishandled.
right. Okay, so basically we can see that as you've mentioned, like as I think I've mentioned it. I mentioned like we can see like maybe a shipment that we received, and then we see instead of 500 units, like 480 or something. But there's way more like fees that change. So for example, sometimes we'll say a $5 FBA fee on a product. Then for a month, let's say something within the system or somehow it got changed. I had this for myself. Also, I'm not sure exactly what caused this. And then if we don't have any alerts for that, which is also a good idea to have something that gives the alert, but let's say we did not see it, or we still maybe we had the alert and we didn't know what to do with it. Like usually we can try to kind of change message Amazon to kind of speak with them and explain that, hey, here's my product. I think they can do the QB scan, it's called, right? They can
Mhm.
rescan the product, and then if it's within the numbers that we're claiming, they'll lower it down. But then let's say it was like 3 days of sales. I don't know, like $1,500 in fees, misplacements. So then we have to again talk to Amazon and just like messages. That's how I assume like seller investigators in these things can help as well, right? Everywhere where there's
Yeah.
something that in different spheres, like as you mentioned, like say we have this partner carrier, we don't send the shipment and we can get reimbursed. I didn't even know that, to be honest. Like we can get reimbursed for that shipment if we
Unused.
didn't get. Yeah, yeah. So and
Yeah.
there's
The
many of
unused
these touch
label.
points. All right.